93 runs in just the last 5 overs. A record-breaking individual score. And the highest team total of the T20 World Cup 2026 so far. Today in Colombo, Ireland didn't just win, they unleashed a clinical demolition that has completely rewritten the record books. If you thought Oman had them on the ropes after a disastrous power play, think again. This was a masterclass in counter-attacking cricket led by a stand-in captain who refused to back down. Stay tuned as we break down how Ireland turned a nightmare start into a 96-run victory that keeps their tournament hopes alive. The match at the Sinhalese Sports Club Ground began with high tension as Oman won the toss and sent Ireland into bat. It looked like a brilliant decision early on. Left-arm spinner Shaquille Ahmed, playing his first game of the tournament, turned the power play into a graveyard for the Irish top order. Tim Tector was the first to go, undone by a sharp arm ball. Ross Adair followed shortly after, skying a catch to mid-off, and when Harry Tector was bowled by a delivery that dipped and turned, Ireland were reeling at 47 for 3. The Omani strategy of using pace-off on a slow surface was working to perfection, and when Curtis Camper fell in the 8th over, Ireland were in deep trouble at 64 for 4. The entire match, and perhaps Ireland's tournament, hinged on a single moment in the 8th over. Lorcan Tucker, on just 18, was lured out of his crease by Aamir Kaleem. It looked like a textbook stumping, but third umpire Hassan Raza ruled that the wicketkeeper had broken the bails with the wrong hand. That reprieve was all the captain needed. Lorcan Tucker and Gareth Delany began a steady rescue mission. Lorcan Tucker adapted brilliantly, trading his usual aggressive heaves for scoops and paddles to handle the slow deck. Together, they forged a 101-run partnership for the 5th wicket that shifted the pressure right back onto Oman. What happened in the final 5 overs was nothing short of a runfest. Once the Omani spinners exhausted their overs, Gareth Delany and Lorcan Tucker targeted the seamers with relentless aggression. Gareth Delany muscled his way to a 28-ball half-century, while Lorcan Tucker went from 60 to 86 in a single over against Mohammad Nadeem, smashing 3 sixes and 2 fours. Even after Gareth Delany fell for 56, there was no respite. George Dockrell walked in and played a cameo for the ages, blasting 35 runs off just 9 deliveries. Ireland finished on a massive 235 for 5, scoring an incredible 156 runs in their final 10 overs. Chasing 236 was always going to be a mountain too high, but 44-year-old Aamir Kaleem gave Oman a glimmer of hope. He hammered 50 off 29 balls, becoming the oldest half-centurion in the history of the men's T20 World Cup. Alongside Hamad Mirza, who contributed 46, Oman reached 97 for 2 and were briefly in the hunt. However, the introduction of Josh Little changed everything. The left-arm pacer was surgical, picking up 3 for 16 and dismantling the middle order. From 107 for 3, the Oman innings unraveled in a hurry. Barry McCarthy and Matthew Humphreys provided excellent support as Oman were eventually bowled out for 139 in 18 overs. This 96-run victory is officially Ireland's biggest win in T20 World Cup history. The records didn't stop there. Lorcan Tucker's 94 is now the highest individual score for Ireland in the tournament's history, and Gareth Delany has now smashed 13 sixes in the tournament, a new national record. While the victory margin was dominant, Ireland will be concerned about their fielding, having dropped 10 catches, the most by any team in this edition. Mathematically, this win keeps them in the hunt for the Super 8s, while Oman's third consecutive loss effectively ends their campaign. What a performance by the Irish captain! Do you think that controversial stumping decision changed the course of the entire game? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want to stay updated on every record-breaking moment from the T20 World Cup 2026, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You don't want to miss our next deep dive into the highlights. From the depths of 47 for 3 to a towering 235, Ireland showed incredible grit and explosive power today in Colombo. With Lorcan Tucker leading the charge and Josh Little spearheading the attack, they have sent a loud message to the rest of the group. Ireland is still alive, and they are playing with a point to prove. Does this Irish squad have what it takes to crash the Super 8 party? Only time will tell.